Hi, so I was recently at Lake Ontario in the wintertime, and I noticed the subtle, beautiful colors of the wintertime sky and the water. And I did another video of that to show that as another painting prompt, nature-inspired painting prompt. So today I'm actually going to do a meditative painting with the colors and the patterns and the things that I noticed at the beach when I was there for the painting prompt video. And to begin with, I am going to spray the canvas, the paper, so it's wet, because I want the paint, I'm using watercolor paints, I want the paint to move and flow and play together on the paper. So that's why I wanted to wet it first to see what it was going to do, because this is an experiment or play, again, as I mentioned before, just to see how colors move and blend, and using the prompt of the lake in wintertime as a starting point for that and seeing where it will go. It's a matter of being curious and just being present. So that's what helps make it more meditative. So we're just going to see how things play on the paper and in the water. In the photo, in the video, there is some subtle blues. So I'm going to take my cobalt blue and I'm just doing the lines that I see on the water, and I'm going to add a little Chinese white to make it more subtle. And within these colors, there are more colors. So it's not, in nature, it's not just one color. There's always a blending of colors, especially in this wintertime video. So for that, you know what, I'm going to play a little bit. I'm going to add some green. I'm going to add some sap green. So that's a little bit more green. That's okay. Some more water. And then I'm going to take some ochre, yellow ochre, and add to it. Because under the water is the beach, is the sand. So that color blends in with it too. And then a little bit of Prussian blue. And we're playing. I'm going to add some more water. So I tend to add a lot of water. I like water. So, as you can tell, because I do the videos of Lake Ontario, and I add water to my paintings, I play in that. I'm going to add a little bit of, I'm adding a little bit of Payne's gray and the yellow ochre. And in the sky, there's more whites and grays. So you're going to see, play with that. But there are these movements of the clouds. There are lines, and then there's this movement where it's sweeping up, right? These long, majestic sweeps of white and kind of gray underneath them too. And then they're kind of puffy, just like rolling in there. But it's these sweeping, majestic clouds, those patterns. And more water. Sometimes the paper doesn't like all the water I add. We're just playing here. So then add a little, I'm going to see how the turquoise, no, that seems to be, well, this might be a little bit in there. Those sweeping lines. And if you looked at the photos or the video on the beach, there are these curvy lines where the water came up, the waves came onto the beach. Whoops. Happy little accident with the splatters. This could be birds. There were seagulls flying around too. And then I'm going to add a little bit of, that was umber that I just did, and I'm going to add some yellow ochre to it too. Seeing how they react together. So I just mixed ultramarine blue and sap green. And yeah, that's a little bit of white. And you know, it's not meant to look beautiful. It's meant to be a play, right? We're playing here. And if there is a shape or a pattern that really speaks to you, then paint. Keep painting it. I was really excited to see on the beach these wave patterns in the sand. I don't know if I'd ever seen them before. And this in itself, just repeating these patterns, is a meditative practice. It can be very calming. It can bring you into the present moment, which is so beneficial for our health and well-being, to be in the moment, to be in the present moment. I'm even taking some of the colors from the beach. I used down in the beach part with the patterns down there. And I'm just bringing them up into the sky and doing more of these wave patterns. Let this be your practice. However you want to do it. And again, it's not that you're making a landscape, fine art landscape or anything. You're just using this creative expression that's inspired by nature to pause and be in the moment and to play, allowing yourself to play in the moment and just be. And see where it takes you. Because as I go over the layers underneath, it's making interesting patterns in this. It's making lines and movement, energy, and it's making interesting color combinations. You just never know what's going to show up on the page, on the canvas, on the paper. And you can add whatever colors you want to. It's your play space. It's your creation. And like I did before, the splattering, it adds some different colors in there. Happy little accident, like Bob Ross used to say. So play and see what you discover while you are creating. Because playing and creating are so very important for us. Being in that creative space and that mindset, mind view, helps us look at the world with fresh eyes. Helps us take a breath and be grounded. No matter what's going on in the world around us, it brings us into the present. And the present is a gift. So happy painting.